Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm gonna show you how to put on false nails for like cents on the dollar using just 4 things. If you want to step it up, you can get the UV lamp, but to start out with, these are just, I got them on Amazon. It's full coverage nails and they're $8 for 500. And I, of course, marked which ones, which I'll explain in the video. I got this little nail clipper. It's Kiss, it's from Walmart, and it was like $4. I'll link everything down below. And then I use 2 types of glue, and these are the glue. And it's just Kiss Max Speed Nail Glue and Brush On Nail Glue. And I use both of those, which you'll see in the video. So let's get on with the video. Oh, and I did film the video a few weeks ago. So these nails I just did a couple, like Saturday. So my nails are a different color in the video. And this time I left them a little long for the holidays. And I did the chrome, which turned out pretty good for my first time. So if you want me to do a video on the chrome, I can. Of course, there's a lot of other videos out there that are way better than mine, that I could ever do. But I'd be happy to show you like my take on how I do it. So anyway, let's watch the video, and then after the video, I'm gonna go over some tips and tricks. I figured watching the video and then giving the tips and tricks would be better because right now you don't know what how I'm putting these on. So anyway, let's watch the video and then I'll give you some tips and tricks. All right, bye. Stay tuned. Wait, stay tuned. Watch the video. So step 1, what you're gonna do is you're going to take a buff puff or whatever these are called, buffers, and at my little beauty supply, they're like 25 cents. So they're super cheap. You just want to rough up, and it's just a medium grit. So you want to just rough up your nails like so. And then we're gonna take our nails, and I have mine labeled. I went through and I put first, middle, thumb, fourth, and pinky for all my fingers. So it's really easy for me to go, and I always typically will start with my pinky because that's the least used finger. And I get 2 of them out, 2 pinkies, and I lay them down. And the glue that I'm using, and I'll list this all below, is a Kiss Brush On Nail Glue and the Max Speed Kiss Nail Glue. So I use both, and the way I do this is I put a little bit on my pinky, like so. Just get it on there. And then I put just 1 or 2 drops of this on the nail. And then you are going to put it on, line it up, kind of before you scrunch it down, I kind of lay it on there, and then I kind of see on both sides, is it even? Does it look right here? Yes, it does. And then this is the most important part. You are going to press for about 30 seconds. Usually I have my phone and I'll set the timer for 30 seconds, but you can count for 30 seconds. Make sure your finger doesn't get stuck. But you can kind of push it down, but just hold it a good, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, or whatnot. So you just want to hold it like so. And that's going to make sure it gets a good bond. And because these are clear, you will be able to see, hopefully, it's a little blurry, but you'll be able to see that there's really no air bubbles in there or anything. So you're going to do that. So now I'll do my other. I like to do the pinky. I don't like to do one hand and then the other hand. I like to do like a finger off of the same, like the same finger on both hands is what I like to do. And then flip it over. Get it on, make sure it's straight, and it is, and hold. 30 seconds. Okay, so we got the pinkies done. So now I'm gonna go to what I marked with the fourth finger, which are these two. 1, 2. And I'm going to do these. And you get 500 nails in a box, and you can, of course you're not going to use all of the nails, but get that on and hold it. Of course you're not going to use all of the nails in the box, but it's like $8 for a set of nails. Now, some of the nails do come in regular plastic bags. I don't recommend it. I recommend getting the kind that come here in the box. Come here in the box. Come here, you box. Come in the box, because it's just easier to label and get at. I think that's my personal opinion. And these are the actual, these are coffin shape, but you'll see that I'm going to be, okay, now this is kind of a good example. I'm kind of glad this happened. Can you see that right there? I didn't get enough glue. So you're gonna wanna peel that off, and it just kind of pops off, and you're gonna wanna put more glue on there, because it will pop off. So that is the good thing about these clear nails. So I probably just didn't hold it down long enough. And again, you have to hold it for 30 seconds. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my nails, all of them, and I will be right back. Okay. So once you have your nails done like this, you can either leave them this length if you want, or you can cut them. And I highly recommend getting one of these. It's like $4 or $5 from Walmart, and you literally just stick your finger in and cut. So it makes a nice square nail. Okay, so we're just gonna go through, and we're just gonna cut whatever size you want. This one should be a little shorter, I think. And a lot of times it helps if you look through to the back of them, and then you can see, like, this one needs to be a little shorter now. And of course, the shorter you have them, I think the longer they're probably gonna stay on. If you have them super long. My thumbs, I like to do a little shorter, because texting and all that stuff, you use your thumb a lot. So, but if you can see, like, this thing just really gives it a nice square angle thing. So just gonna go cut these. Okay, so once you have all of these cut, you're going to, all my stuff, you're gonna take your nail file, and I just go kind of on the sides like this. Sides, sides, sides. And see how this, I don't know if you can see my thumb here. Clearly I did not get that centered correctly, but that's okay. You don't really have to worry about it. Get that like this. Just kind of get it the best you can. And I just kind of go like this. And now you're ready to paint. Okay, so once you have them filed, I'm gonna go ahead and paint them. I'm using regular polish, and I'll link this below. This is kind of a chromey color polish, but anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and paint my nails. And you don't have to be that perfect. One thing with these fake nails, you're always going to want to carry a thing of glue. The glue is super cheap. I get it at Walmart for like $2 for 2 or something like that. So it's super cheap. And oh, this one has little fuzzies. It's super cheap, and you just definitely want to carry, there's some fuzzies on here, but we can get those off later, because every now and again, and it just depends, I mean, you'll be good for a few days, but it just really depends on how hard you are on your nails. So if you get fuzzies, it's okay. But yeah, and also if you're going to, oh, this isn't gonna, let's see, I'm trying to show you me painting, but it's kind of, I'm blocking my view here in the camera. Again, first time doing a nail video, so I know there's probably a method to how people do this. And I clearly don't know what it is, so that's okay. We'll just do it this way, and hopefully you can just at least get the gist of this, because I've had people ask like how, when I tell everybody, when they're like, oh my god, your nails are so pretty, I'm like, I do it myself, and they're like, what? I'm like, yes, I'm gonna do a video, and they're like, please let me know when you do the video, because they don't believe me, or maybe they necessarily, not that they don't believe me, but kind of making a mess here, but we can go back and clean that up. So yeah, I tell people that I do it myself, because it's, I mean, if you enjoy going to the salon and you have the money to spend, and like it's an outing for you, and I mean, that's fine. I'm gonna just kind of clean up this with my little silicone spongy thing right here, because I don't want this. But oh, am I getting it all over? I'm clearly not the cleanest nail person. I don't claim to be a nail person. I'm sure there's going to be lots of nail people that are going to find a lot of fault with what I'm doing, but it's definitely cheaper than going to the salon. So this is my second coat, and this is just a regular, this is not a gel nail polish. This is just a second coat of this polish. Regular polish. I think it's by Dare to Wear, and it's in Paradox. So it's a cute color. So I will just speed this up and finish up my nails and be right back. Now these are how they look as of now. So not too shabby, but the trick of the trade is you're gonna use, if you can, you're gonna use a gel top coat. And you don't have to do this, you can use a regular top coat, but a regular top coat does get dull a little faster. So I got this UV LED light, it's micro pure. It was $40 on Amazon, and it is amazing. And it, I mean, you don't have to have fake nails to use this. You can just use your gel polish or regular polish to do salon. I guess I'll just do it like this. The cord is not cooperating with me. You basically just put on the top coat, which I will do right now. And you want to wait till these are somewhat dry, because it's regular polish. Now if this was gel, I'd be sticking it in here between little sessions, but it's not. So let me get the bait. This is just the top coat. This is what this is right here. And you don't want to use too much because it does this funky thing and it ripples if you use too much. So you just put your gel top coat on ever so lightly, not too much. And doing this will keep it lacquer lustrously. That doesn't even make any sense, but it will keep it looking very lacquer lustrous. So then this little guy, you basically just stick your hand in there, and I leave it for 90 minutes. 90 seconds. 90 minutes. That's terrible. So I leave it for 90 seconds. And then these are already dry. And this is the no cleanse top coat, so you don't have to use any alcohol. So these are already dry, you don't have to use any alcohol or anything. So let's go ahead and do our gel on this hand. And 90 minutes, 90 seconds. Why do I keep saying that? And here is the end result. Hopefully it focuses. So, not too shabby. So, we just watched the video. Here are some tips and tricks. Don't be afraid of glue. Glue is your friend. If you don't use a lot of glue, you're gonna get glue. You're gonna get air bubbles. So use a ton of glue. You might have to go back in after and do the sides even a day or two after. The UV light really does step it up. Like I said, that was like $40, and the top no wipe top coat was like $10, and I'll put links to all that stuff again below. Also, sometimes it helps if you don't get your hands wet directly after you put on the nails. Like, try to wait an hour. I try to wait a couple hours, but to be honest, I got these wet right away, and it's been since Saturday, and they've stayed on, and they're longer. Sometimes I think if the shorter they are, the longer they're gonna stay on, because you're not gonna hit them so much on stuff, so they're more likely to stay on. What else? I guess that's it. If there's any comments or suggestions that you guys would like to leave me below, this is just, I watched about 5 videos on YouTube, 10 videos, and I kind of took a culmination of all of them and did what worked for me. And that's it. And these, like, I love it because they're I call them non-committal nails, because if you want, one thing, because you can take them off. And I didn't go over, excuse me, I didn't go over how to take them off in the video. So all you do is get a little bowl of acetone, because acetone eats the glue. So you'll just like soak them in for like 30 seconds or a minute, and then you take cuticle nipper and you just pop it off. They might pop off anyway, just by working them off. But if they are on you really good, that's what you can do. Also, if you don't do that and they just pop off really easily, you can keep them and rewear them if you want. That's another little suggestion. But anyway, yeah, that's it. I hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, make sure you look in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a Merry, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year if I don't talk to you before then. I love you guys. Mwah. Have a wonderful Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.